What is this 2 3/4 inch spike used for? The top is made of plastic on steel, and hammering it would likely break the decorative top. It measures about 3/4 of an inch in diameter and 3/8 of an inch tall. I can't recall where I got it, but the end is very sharp, even though it's not designed to be hammered. I couldn't find anything through a Google search. Any ideas? This is a Victorian picture hanging nail. The colorful sulfide cap unscrews so the nail can be put in the wall, then screw it back on for decoration. I came across these intriguing ceramic cylinders at a religious Mormon thrift store, but I have no idea what they are. Each cylinder stands about 6 inches tall, with a glazed exterior and an unglazed interior. Stamped on the flange are the word healthy and a small heart. There are 6 in total, and they don't appear to be very old. Their uniformity suggests they aren't handmade, and there are no signatures or markings to hint at their origin or purpose. I've searched extensively online, including reverse image searches for ceramic cylinders, but haven't found anything even remotely similar. Does anyone know what these could be used for? They look like chicken roaster stands. You stand the ceramic piece in a roasting pan, slide a whole chicken over it so it stands vertically in the pan. The oils drain away as the chicken cooks, hence the heart-healthy designation on the base. I found this at a thrift store. It's a spouted pitcher full of holes made from handmade ceramic. The bottom is marked with either SM or WS, but it's not a stamped maker's mark. The holes go all the way to the bottom, meaning it can't hold water and doesn't seem suitable for flowers. However, the small spout suggests it was designed to pour something. There's no additional information from the thrift store. A reverse Google image search hints it might be used for holding berries, while a friend suggested it could be for stripping herbs. Is this simply an artistic piece, or is it a functional tool with a purpose I haven't encountered before? Any ideas? This could be for scooping olives from a barrel of brine. I came across these antiques, which I believe might be candlestick holders. However, I'm not entirely sure. They're about 8 inches tall, quite heavy, and appear to be made of porcelain with possibly brass details. Interestingly, they have a flat edge along the base, and there's no spike in the center to secure a candle. Could these be something other than candlestick holders? And what's the purpose of the flat edge? They are candlesticks. They are made flat at the back because they're meant to go on a mantle. The flat side is placed flush to the wall. These are 2 ends of an antique 3-piece mantle set. The centerpiece, clock, and both lids appear to be missing. I found this at an estate sale in the Pacific Northwest. I enjoy collecting mysterious old items, so I couldn't resist getting it. I've always been curious about its purpose. While the pliers are clearly some sort of tool, the bangles, which include a bell, a pick, and other rattling objects, and the intricate twists in the chain suggest it may have served a purpose beyond just being a set of tools. I believe it's made of iron, with chain links in 2 different styles, possibly indicating it was made at different times. There's noticeable pitting on the pliers, which makes me wonder if it was buried or exposed to a corrosive environment at some point. Does anyone know what it is? This is an iron Hogan Douge necklace worn by a Dogon priest from Mali. My friend found this in a 1930s home and was told it had washed up on a beach. It's about 3.5 inches in diameter and appears to be made of brass or bronze. The outer part is hexagonal with a threaded inner, which leads me to believe it may be some kind of cap or housing. Any ideas what this thing is? It's a wheel nut cover, definitely from the KRIT motor car company, from the time when the swastika was commonly used in logos. I found this small hammer in an old wood shop. One side is checkered while the other has a dull axe-like edge. Its exact purpose is unclear, but it weighs around 300 grams and has a wooden handle with what appears to be a cast iron head. It seems like it was made for a particular trade. Does anyone know what it might have been used for? My first thought was that it might be a meat tenderizer, given the checkered side. However, I couldn't figure out the purpose of the other side. After doing some research, I discovered that the other side is actually designed for chopping bones. I found a small tool, possibly made of brass, with a sliding telescopic mechanism activated by a ring at the bottom. The top end is marked with horizontal gashes, and near the top, the word Salter is embossed, along with a logo of some sort. Moving down, the mechanism features a scale in pounds lbs and an unknown unit labeled SD. The tool is about 10 to 15 centimeters in size. I believe it might be a spring scale, but I'm unsure what the SD unit represents, or what its function might be due to this ambiguity. Any idea what it could be? This is a hanging spring scale. Spring scales were commonly supplied with Vickers and Lewis guns to measure the tension on the cocking handle and assess the friction of the recoiling parts. The SD side indicates the price of an item, listed in shillings and pennies, with D being the abbreviation for an old penny. Notice how the scale increases by 1 penny up to 11, then switches to 1.0 for 1 shilling and 0 pence, since there were 12 pennies in a shilling. While sorting through a church kitchen, I came across a unique ceramic vessel that immediately caught my attention. The piece features a large hood or cowl at the top, giving it an intriguing and unconventional design. Its exact age is unknown, and it might be homemade or custom crafted, as there are no markings or inscriptions to provide clues about its origin. Standing at approximately 15 inches tall, the vessel has a sturdy yet elegant appearance. At first glance, it seems like it could be a vase, but the unusual shape of the hood leaves me wondering about its true purpose. Does anyone know what it is? I found some mysterious spheres in a field in eastern Washington. They're hollow, feel like ceramic, and come in stacks ranging from 1 to 4. The colors vary, with some being yellow and others black, but there are no markings or drainage holes to give any clues about their purpose. Unfortunately, I didn't take measurements at the time, and they're currently in storage. I've tried searching online for ceramic spheres, but haven't had any luck finding a match. Does anyone have any idea what these might be? My friend found this small wooden square box in an estate sale in southern Sweden. The box is adorned with metal ornaments, including the letters B and C in black and red. Inside, there are 4 metal containers, each with cone-shaped openings, 5 by 5 inches. No odor or substance was found in the containers. The bottom of the box opens, allowing the containers to be removed or placed inside. I believe it may be part of a magic trick, but I'm not sure. Does anyone have an idea what this might be?